Hey guys, Marstinkin here, bringing you another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video, and so today we are going to be doing the 55% showcase for the new LR Super Saiyan Goku and Gohan, the 100th LR in Dokkan. Make sure you guys check out the summon collab that I did with Minato earlier. It was interesting to say the least, but yeah, we do have this guy, one copy only. Ever since I pulled him, I just jumped straight into link leveling, so as you can see, all of his links are at least at 5. Couple of 6s, couple of 7s, and an 8 in there as well. So looking pretty good. Obviously at 55%, I gave him a level 5 defensive bronze skill orb, and I gave him a level 4 dodge silver skill orb, because I just don't have good silver skill orbs. Obviously I would have loved to have given him an additional skill orb, but I think the only silver one I have is level 1, which, I mean, I guess it gives him a 2% chance, right? But I'll wait until I get like a level 5 one or something. So we're going to jump in and check out what they do. Obviously, this unit is very, very powerful. They raise defense on both of their super attacks. Their 12 key raises defense, does colossal damage, and then their 18 key raises attack and defense and does mega colossal damage. They both are only for one turn, so they're obviously not a stacking unit. And then they're not a slot 1 unit. They only start off the turn with attack 59% and defense 58%. But then they get an additional attack and defense and chance to crit 5% per key sphere obtained. There's no cap on that. So the more orbs you pick up, just the higher it gets. If you can somehow get 20 orbs, that means they'd have a 100% crit chance. They get an extra 59% attack and 58% defense when performing a super, and the same again if it's an ultra super. They get 1 extra key per key sphere, which is probably one of the best mechanics an LR can have. Make it easier to get that 18 key. And then they get a guaranteed additional super if you have used the active skill that turn, or you get 20 key. So they have a very good link set. However, this rotation is not the best. They were on turn 2, and both of the Goku and Gohan like exchange units were on turn 1. So on this rotation, we only have Saiyan Warrior Race, All in the Family, and Fierce Battle. So we're starting off with 165k defense. Now, bear in mind, they're going to get 58% when they super, and then another 58% on top of that if it is an 18 key. We have to grab the orbs first as well, so we can get 7 orbs here with them. So that not only puts them up to obviously 24 key, because technically we got 14 key off of that, but we also have 189k, so basically 190. So they're getting what? 90 something k, like roughly 95k, something like that, as a 50%, although it's 58%, remember. So they're actually going up to something absolutely ridiculous, like 400k defense, which for a 55% unit is pretty good, because remember, they're also raising defense on their 18 key super, and then again on the guaranteed additional that we're going to get. So their defense is going to be well over 400k, possibly even over 450 at 55%. Like, that is actually crazy. Like, this is the 100th LR, and they definitely popped off with them. 7.5 million with 3 links active, and then was it 30% support version Z Goku gives, and then we get a guaranteed additional of 4.3. So that is a lot of damage in one turn. And then yeah, they now also have 400 plus k defense, but of course we take the enemy out. This Goku, by the way, that we're going to run on this opposite rotation, he supered in the first turn and then dodged twice. So he's already at 200k defense, which is pretty good. If we didn't have type disadvantage, I would actually just put him in the first slot. But let's try and save these tech orbs here. So we'll grab these. We'll float off Xeno Goku for the support. We would have picked up Legendary Power on the previous rotation as well. The only reason it wasn't active is we didn't have the super up, I think. Or did I say, or did we have it active when I checked? I actually can't remember now. But that makes that version Z Goku a really good support unit to run on this team, because he's good to run anyway, right? But obviously the STR Goku Gohan exchange unit and this new LR share 6 out of 7 links. So the only one the LR will be missing is Legendary Power. So then, of course, if you have that version Z Goku floating in slot 3 as a support, he's going to give him Legendary Power. So we also got the double super from Goku, I think. And so that means he could exchange next turn. Because, yeah, I have a feeling, I tweeted about it earlier, but I'm pretty sure, like, once you get this STR Goku and Gohan unit exchanged into Gohan, him in slot 1 and then this LR in slot 2, I think is probably the best rotation in the game, surely. Now, as much... See, I really want them to attack, right? Because this is a showcase for them. But in terms of the overall, like, strategy for the run, I probably should put these guys in slot 1, right? Because I had to float them off on turn 1, which means they've only super attacked once. But I also do kind of want to do this. This is only 5 orbs, but because they're tech, that puts us up to 24 key. We get the defensive support from Kid Gohan here as well. So we're at 165k. So we're still going to be close to 400k defense after all of these supers have gone off. Because remember, it's not just the 58% that they're getting from their passive twice because we're doing an ultra super, but it's the fact that we're raising defense on the 18 key, and then we're getting a guaranteed additional super in which we are also raising defense. So obviously we're not going to see that because we're just going to take them out with another incredibly high attack stat. And this is 55%, like just over halfway link leveled. So like this unit, when they are... oh, actually, we're getting how many attacks in slot 1? 5. All right, let's do this. Yeah, when they are Rainbow Link level 10, like, imagine the kind of numbers that these guys are going to put out. Like, obviously, I've seen, like, you know, the Dokkan World thumbnail where he always, like, over-ranks units with, like, loads of support and items and stuff, and I think it was, like, 25 million or something like that. But, like, obviously, if you're not using orb-changing items or running an orb changer, you're probably only really, at best, going to get, like, maybe 6 or 7 orbs in a turn. But, like, considering we got that 7 orb turn with them previously, and they already looked incredibly good. Like, being Rainbow, full level 10 links, obviously when they're Rainbow, they're going to have the dupes. Oh, check this out. We're getting the super counter as well. Love to see that. So, yeah, they are going to start looking absolutely insane. Because once you've got the dupes as well, you've obviously got the star abilities. Like I was sort of saying at the beginning, you definitely want to go full additional with these guys. Obviously, for global, there's not really a lot of content that can really survive even them double supering, especially on this rotation, right? If you have Goku and Gohan as well. Gohan just casually getting another additional super attack here as well. So he is just absolutely going off here. And then AGL LR Gohan can finish him off. Didn't take him out though, which is good. So he's been hit 5 times. So he literally only needs to get hit once on his next rotation. And he has his permanent guard unlocked, which is obviously very, very good. And now we are going into a fresh phase. So this is the only problem with running this setup, because we didn't get this unit on the first turn and then floated them off. We are now not able to exchange. They haven't supered. I think they've only supered once. Obviously, they can't dodge before they super. This will be an interesting turn because we're not going to be able to get a lot of orbs here. I don't think there's any way I can do this where we can actually pick up like a decent amount of orbs. Unless those STR ones come down from the top. Which they did, and we get 5 orbs. Okay, that's not bad. And we are at, what, 21 key? So they are going to get the guaranteed additional. Do I need to use an item here to stop these guys from getting killed? Because mine are 2 dupes. They're level 10 links. They've got, what, 185k defense. The team does have 620k HP. So I feel like we don't die to a super in slot 1 from the Ozaru here. Let's see. And of course he does. So let's find out then, shall we? 387. Okay, well, that is the beauty of the 200% leader skill teams, I guess. The fact that we have so much HP that we can actually just survive that. But, right, no additional, no dodge as well. And then 7.1. Man, 7.1 at 55%. We have, yeah, we've got Xeno Goku on the rotation. So that's with 40% support. And then there's the guaranteed additional 4.4. And yeah, they're rocking like 400 plus K defense, possibly even close to 450. So of course they take double digit damage from this. It would have been nice if they'd taken the super attack, because they would have tanked that very nicely. And then yeah, of course Xeno Goku just taking double digit damage. Although this gives us the perfect opportunity to pop the active skill for Gohan. So let's go ahead and do that. And get ourselves a nice little heal, as well as a defensive buff for everybody on the rotation. So, although I feel like, is STR Gohan, is he going to take out the Ozaru here before he gets hit? Because then he's not going to get hit to get that guaranteed guard. Not that it really matters, right? Like, I mean, this isn't a showcase for the team in general. We're just here to check out the new LR. And he didn't get hit first, so he doesn't get the attack buff. So, as long as he doesn't crit and, like, additional super, I think we should be good. Alright, additional normal, that's fine. I'll take that. So now he gets hit. Now he has permanent guard forever. Our opposite rotation, we still didn't get... We didn't get an additional super, so we still can't exchange him. Which is actually kind of crazy when you think about it. But that's the only downside to this build and this setup is the fact we're now going into the Super Saiyan 4 Goku phase. Look at all of these attacks in slot 1. Like, if we could get Gohan out this turn, this would actually be perfect, but we can't. And we're at 215k defense. I mean, that's not terrible, but if he eats a super in slot 1, we're definitely in trouble. So I think I'm going to go ahead and use this, just so we can actually get the super off here. Let's do this. We've got a lot of STR orbs here in the middle. So we can get 8 orbs. Okay, good. So we've got the 8 orbs. We've got support. So this is their full link set active with 8 orbs for 188k. So very, very good. I won't use the version Z Goku's active skill. So let's do this. Don't super me in slot 1. I would appreciate that very much. Because we're going to get our third super attack off here. And then we do get the dodge chance as well. So maybe you could dodge this follow-up attack. As far as I know, when you exchange into Gohan, you don't keep the buffs from the dodges that Goku got. So it doesn't really matter if you do get them. 8.5. This is like a normal turn. We didn't use like an orb changing item. We just managed to get a nice run of orbs. 8.5. And then the additional is 5 million, basically. That's actually crazy. Now, obviously, if we're not critting, we're not doing any damage, sadly. But just take double-digit damage. I kind of would have liked to see them take a super there, but... Because, yeah, we definitely, again, close to like 450k defense, if not over, on that turn. So I feel like they would have tanked the super attack from Super Saiyan 4 Goku pretty nicely. And then version Z Goku going off here, gets the additional. Now he's going to get supered. We got type advantage. His defense is going to be pretty high now with the double super. Yep, double-digit damage. We take those. And then Gohan can get his... Will he finish him off here? Possibly. Try and keep a string of orbs. There's more STR again, so let's grab those. There we go. So we've got another really nice selection of STR orbs here in case we don't finish him off this turn. Because the friend Gohan, same as mine, is 2 dupes. So 8.5 million for him as well. But that's why this rotation is so insane. Like, the thing is, we talked about it when I made the summon or skip video for this new LR last night. I talked about, like, you know, obviously for global players, the fact that the anniversary is around the corner. And whilst I'm not going to start directly comparing this unit to the anniversary LRs, because you guys know I mention this a lot on videos and on Twitter and stuff, I don't like to rate or compare units when I haven't used them myself. So obviously I haven't used the anniversary LRs outside of like using them as a friend on JP, but without my own one, so they're not under the full leader skill. So it's not really the same thing. Not trying to directly compare them, but in terms of like the content that's going to release, aka like the red zone, if you pull this new LR, and you pulled the STR Goku and Gohan, you're not even going to need the anniversary LRs. Like, this team will beat all of the stages of the red zone. Obviously, with this particular build, I probably wouldn't bring Xeno Goku, because he does build up very quickly. I don't know if I've seen anyone do a video of how well he holds up in the red zone, but he needs to be stacking like, a lot to be able to reach the point where he is going to tank like very well. So I want to save the active skill for the last turn. So let's grab this. Maybe we can get some more STR orbs to appear at the top. I think we actually did. So we're getting 12 orbs. Alright, what am I doing? I put Gohan in slot 1 though, so we're not going to get to attack. But 12 orbs with Gohan here to give defensive support. We're at 190k defense before supering at 55%. So I would say that that is very, very good. And of course, we're getting the Dokkan attack here as well. So we'll skip the nodes. We'll kill him. We could have run the risk, I guess, of putting them in slot 1. But if we'd eaten a super attack, we absolutely would have died. Even, honestly, the normal attack probably would have still done quite a lot of damage, even with the defensive buff from AGL Gohan. But now we are up against the final phase. So when we get our next turn here, this is where we are actually going to be able to see... our boy doing some work. So the problem is, let's see, I will need to try and get a decent amount of orbs lined up here. So there's a lot of physical orbs, although unfortunately if I don't grab them for Xeno Goku, it means for version Z Goku, it means he's not going to super on. He only has 110k defense, so I'm just going to have to go ahead and grab those and hope for the best. He's going to super slot 1. So that's fine. You go ahead and super Gohan, who has his guard and is fully built up at this point. So 61k, and then we just eat double-digit damage from everything else. Very, very good. And we don't have any danger of taking him out this turn, because we will do a lot of damage, especially if Gohan's just going to double super and drop a second, what was that, 8.8 million attack stat super, so pretty good. Take double-digit damage, of course. He's already supered, so we don't need to worry about AGL LR Gohan getting caught, so that's all good. 4.6 for him. Is a shame that him and the Incel are not getting an easy A. Imagine how insane this team would be if this AGL Gohan was getting an easy A. Like, man, that would be 3 units on the team that would just be absolutely busted. That are like must-runs, right? Because they're the 2 rotations that you would just run. Now, obviously, the only problem with this LR and the partnership of running him with this Gohan is in really hard content, like Extreme Super Battle Road, or I guess like the God event, which I don't really think anyone really plays anymore. But you're not going to be putting them... You can't put either of these units in slot 1 right at the beginning. So that is very unfortunate. We are going to get screwed over for orbs here. So let's go ahead and do the active skill and see what we can get, because we got support on the rotation as well, so this is going to do maximum damage here. I love this animation, it's so good. Go Super Saiyan 2. Just gets disintegrated. Boom, off the planet with you. 4 million damage. Now remember, that is a guaranteed crit, and now all of their attacks for the rest of the turn are guaranteed crits. We're now at 300k defense. So I guess technically, on their active skill turn, you could put them in slot 1. Because the active skill triggers when units have something in their passive for like getting defense from using super attack. Using an active skill attack actually counts for that. Although I don't know if it counts as just doing a super or if it counts as an ultra super. Because I'm assuming that, yeah, because their defense is lower than we were calculating it as before. So their defense would still go up more again if you are getting their 18 key super on the turn. Which unfortunately we are not. So let's see what they do with 2 orbs. Still 4.1 million. I mean, for a nuker that picked up 2 orbs, that's still pretty good. And is rocking like, you know, 400k defense. And because we did the active skill, we get the guaranteed additional super, even though we didn't get 20 key. So their defense is definitely very, very high at this point, even though we didn't get the ultra super during this turn. So that is absolutely insane. This unit is so good. I definitely went deeper than I originally planned to. I literally went up to like the last stone pack that I could budget like buying. Because I'm not stupid. I've learned along the road with this game. I never spend more money than I can afford to, even if I don't end up getting the unit. And so it was literally like the last stone pack that I could actually budget like buying. And I bought the last one, 91 packs, so it put me up to like 102 stones or something. And the first multi out of that 102 stones, I got him. So I'll keep the other ones. You know, we got to start saving up now for Ginyu. I'm going to have to pray that I get Ginyu on like the discounted step or the tickets or something that Global's going to get, so that I can actually have a decent amount of funds for the anniversary. But AGL LR Gohan, I'm going to finish him off here. So let me know what you guys think down below. As the 100th LR, I'm very happy with this unit. I love the animations. I think the design is great, even though they are a slot 2 unit, and I feel like Dokkan has a few too many new units coming out that can't really be run in slot 1, but that's really the only like complaint with them. They're super good, and at 55%, that performance was just absolutely monstrous. So let me know what you guys think down below in the comment section. So that is going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Masked Ningen. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Check out the links down below for the Discord and the merch store, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.